On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So State's offense comes onto the field first today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Throwing, Lewis. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He'll take it himself. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move it.
Breaks free. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off erases some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebacker...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 14. Kansas State, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throws to the tight end. Just gets rid of that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Hawkins. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll...
It's a fake. He wants to throw. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Hawkins. Left side is Coleman. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Michael Hawkins moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Buys time to his left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defenses. You think about it, it's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball, and then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly. So hard on defenses.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Right side, it's Lovett. Here he goes. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Right back to it. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it. The pitch. And he's still running after the move. He's loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Great job by the back on the option. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Jackson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hawkins, buying time to his right. Unleashes one. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. QB got it himself. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Kansas State pushing the pace.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. Lewis And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Third and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to run, it's Jackson. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Hawkins. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He turns it loose to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Kansas State quick to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
No huddle here for the offense. The handoff. There he goes. He's at the 50. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Michael Hawkins. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. In traffic, it's Edwards. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got an alley. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hawkins. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Butler. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under pressure. He's on the move. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Smith. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. On the stop. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab on the right. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a little space. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Great place to start for this offense. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Still looking to his right. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Michael Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Tight end now in motion. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Left side is Edwards. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Makes a move. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hawkins. Right side, it's Smith. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Hawkins.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Escapes the pressure going right. Across the 25. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Throwing, Hawkins. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, West Virginia! A great catch in the end zone. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run him again. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Porter. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis on the play action. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. From the gun, it's Jackson. Enough to move the chains. He's up to 107 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped right there.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. The guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Michael Hawkins. Look out. Takes a hit as he fires. Lucky to get it off.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Uh-oh, look out. Finding some room. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Mountaineers are in the red zone. Hawkins. He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Throwing, Lewis. Right side, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They're all over him. Pulls it in with one hand. Third and final timeout call by West Virginia. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Fresh set of downs going up top. Wide open downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw one first. He's got it. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.